What's good, Savvy Investors? It's your Savvy Investor Dex here, back with another banger. And in this video, I'm going to talk all about skip tracing 100% free. If you're in the surplus funds business, wholesale real estate business, this video is definitely for you. We're going to talk about the costs associated with skip tracing and the systems that I use to skip trace. Sometimes you can pay up to 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 plus cent per skip, and I had no clue about this when I first got in the industry. So I'm making this video in hopes that the newbies can run across this and take the value from it, and maybe some of you guys that's been in the industry for a while can also take some value from it. So without further ado, let's jump over to my computer screen. What's up, guys? So let's get right into this True People search. This is particularly for my wholesale guys and surplus fund guys. Surplus fund a little bit more because we do a lot more digging in that business versus going wide. We don't cast a wide net. We typically get shovels and we dig. So let's get right into it. All right, guys, let's assume the person I'm looking for, her name is Sarah. Let's just do Sarah Marshall. Okay. Let's say Sarah Marshall lives in Dayton, Ohio. Search. Okay. It's a couple of Sarahs that came up, right? So let's assume that we're going to say it's the first one, Sarah Beth Marshall. Okay. If we're in the surplus fund industry, there's an address attached to it. And if you're in the wholesale business, there's an address attached to it. So you definitely be able to cross-reference this to make sure this is the right Sarah Beth Marshall. Anywho, let's click on Sarah Beth Marshall. So we get here, we got a current address, we got phone numbers, we got a couple of associated names, we have a possible email address, we have previous addresses, right? But then we get down here to the juice. Possible relatives, possible associates. This is the real juice in finding somebody. Literally, we sit here, my team is trained to sit there and click through all of these and call all of those numbers that work, obviously, to find Sarah Beth Marshall, because Sarah Beth Marshall is owed $100,000 and we want to really help her recover it. Or Sarah Beth has a property that's about to go to foreclosure and we want to really reach out to her to see if we can help her out and not go to foreclosure. So that's how my team and I use True People Search to really dig. I'll click on one just to show you. And it gets super tedious. If you know how to use True People Search, you've definitely clicked on relatives before. So I'm not telling you anything that's revolutionary. I'm telling you something that works. The simple stuff that typically works, we don't do on a consistent basis, guys. So yeah, I would click on all of those guys. And they all, as you've seen, that last guy, he had a ton of relatives. Let's click on Christy down here. Possible associates. Christy A. Franklin. Yep, she got tons of associates and relatives. So, I mean, that's what we do. We click on all these guys, we reach out to them and let them know that we're trying to get in contact with Sarah in regards to a property she owns, or we're trying to get in regards to some valuables. We're trying to get in contact with her in regards to some valuables that she's owed. Can you help us out, Christy? And that's the call in a nutshell. So guys, wasn't nothing revolutionary here. I'm just telling you a simple system that works, and it's 100% free. All it takes is time, dedication, and a system. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's your Savvy Investor Dex, and I am out.